So right now, today, I'm looking out the skylight, and the sky is the loveliest of blues, which feels really, really special. There have been quite a few weeks of what felt like endless rain, so to have the blue and the clouds dotted across the sky feels quite special. So today I thought to incorporate a body scan in our practice. Kind of approaching the work of mindfulness through the lens of organic intelligence has highlighted the significance of having a trauma-safe approach of working. Working eyes closed is not always comfortable for people, nor is it necessary when it comes to a mindfulness practice. Mindfulness being the sort of the incorporation of techniques to be in the here and now, just in the everyday, whereas meditation can be a bit more of a sort of, maybe just you could describe it as more of a formal practice. Mindfulness is just something that we have in our pocket all the time. And really wanting to name the body as our home. Really wanting to name the body as our home. And also really appreciating that that doesn't feel true. That doesn't feel the case for folk sometimes. In which case, times like that, the simple practice of orientation, just letting the eyes go where they want to go, can be one of the most easeful and effortless practices to turn to. Our sort of survival programs can get in the way of feeling safe in the moment, and often that's with very good reason, and often those programs also continue to play when actually in the here and now, when we just look at our surroundings, we're safe enough. Continuing from last week's sort of incorporation of the On Being podcast with John O'Donoghue, I found these words just continuing with the theme of his work, Anam Cara. His book Anam Cara seems to have become a little bit of a guiding light for me as I record these practices. And so he writes, "The body is your clay home, your only home in the universe. The body is in the soul. This recognition confers a sacred and mystical dignity on the body. The senses are divine thresholds." And that seemed especially apt, seeing as orientation is the practice of connecting to the environment through the senses. So the practice will simply be orientation, and then we'll move through a body scan, just letting the attention lightly move from one point to the other. So wherever you are, finding comfort and ease, and simply letting the eyes go where they want to go. noticing what you notice. And however feels comfortable for you to practice, eyes open or eyes closed. Let's just start with the left foot, the right foot, and the left shin and the right shin, left knee, right knee, left thigh, the right thigh, the hips, left and right, the sex organs, and the abdomen. Perhaps just lightly bringing the attention to the dantian, which is just a couple of inches below the navel. Moving on to the navel and the torso, the ribs, left and right, the collarbones, left and right, and the sternum between the collarbones, the neck, the ears, left and right, the chin and the lower lip and the upper lip, and the space between the upper lip and the nose and the nostrils, and the cheeks, left and right, and the eyes, left and right, and the space between the eyes, and the eyebrows, left and right, and the forehead, and the top of the head, and the back of the head, the back of the neck and the backs of the shoulders, left and right, and the arms in their entirety, the left arm and the right arm, and the spine, each of the little bones of the spine, down to the sacrum and the coccyx and the back of the pelvis, both halves of the pelvis, and backs of the legs, left and right, and backs of the knees, the calves, left and right, the heels of the feet, left and right, and the soles of the feet, the entirety of the sole of the foot on the left side and on the right side, and each of the toes, 5 toes on the left and the 5 toes on the right. And now just the overall sense of the body, perhaps beginning at the feet, moving up through to the top of the head, and from the top of the head right back down to the soles of the feet. And the left of the body, from the foot to the top of the head, and the right of the body, from the foot to the top of the head. And the whole body, just a sense of the easefulness of the body, the capacity of the body. Perhaps just a light noticing of the breath as it flows, the heart as it beats, perhaps a sense of warmth in the hands and the feet, a sense of unity, the body and its sense of unity. And in the next couple of moments, letting the eyes return to orientation, letting the eyes go where they want to go. Noticing what you notice, receiving the environment as it contacts you. Perhaps taking a little trip through the senses. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Go well.